kissed a girl like her in all my life. It's just a funny feeling that I cannot fight. I know it might sound stupid, but I'm so sure I don't really understand. I was only half the man I usually am. Spending cash and talking trash with all my friends. Yes, boys will be boys, but that's no alibi. It's closer, I can't see shit. Before her, maybe I drank a little too much. Said I'm gonna shoot it. I stayed a little too long. Who's gonna say I'm breaking hearts emotion? Nothing's ever quite what it seems. Maybe I drank a little too much. Maybe I was kissed.
It was fantastic. I don't know what to say really. We had a few new arrangements in. We had Dancing in the Moonlight, which obviously, you know, I wanted to dedicate to Philomena. My arranger, you know, he's there to thank. He's worked tirelessly for the last 4 weeks trying to put something so special together for this like great charity. You know, meant some great money for the charity. People's enjoyed it. The band have been so Thai. Very lucky, you know, to have a lot of good people around me that help.
Well, I've got to tell you, tonight I saw a star born. I couldn't believe it. The revival of the big band, it was unbelievable. From the moment they started playing and Paul started singing, I felt, you know, when you get the hairs move up there, I just know. I've been and told his parents, tonight a star is born.
He says I'm living in a trance, but I'm dancing in the moonlight.
One of the big songs they sung tonight was Dancing in the Moonlight. What kind of special memories does that have for you?
It's one of my favourite songs that my son wrote. And having said that, the arrangement that the gentleman made of it, and Paul sent me soaring. I had to get up and dance to it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been the most wonderful evening.
You know, what can I say about her really? I mean, you know, she gave birth to an absolute legend. You know, we lost him too young, as I said on stage, and you know, I was more nervous about getting the song wrong more than anything, because the last thing I wanted to do was mess the song up, because that would have just been so. But you know, she loved it, and at this minute now, she wanted to speak to the arranger. She came over and said, "I want to speak to the arranger who did that. It's beautiful. It's one of the best things I've." You know, that makes me proud.
If Phil was still around today, what do you think he'd make of that interpretation?
He would have loved it. He truly and truly would have loved it. That's all I can tell you.
And you must feel proud to think his music lives on into a new generation.
Oh, can't tell you enough. Amazing, amazing. I swell up with pride, and a big woolly cloak comes around me, warmth, to know that he was so well loved.
And meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he's a gambler, and he likes those fancy clothes, CK Maxx. He likes to wear those diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He's got a custom Continental, and he's got an Eldorado too. He's got a big twitch.
If there was one piece of advice that you could give Paul as he's starting out on his career, what would that one piece of advice be?
Stay as natural as can be. Always be grateful to your fans who have made you, who have bought your records. Do not become a prima donna. Like last week I went to see a show in Dublin, Axl Rose. I got so upset what he did to his fans who'd been waiting hours and hours and hours. When a young man goes out into the world and wanting to be a showman, they have to remember it's the fans who work hard, buy their records, love their music. You have to be grateful to them, and that is all I have to say.
You handed over a cheque tonight for £5,000. That must make you feel good.
Yeah, it makes me feel great, you know, and I know it's going to benefit as well. You know, I know it's going to go to the right people for the right reasons. So, yeah, it's really nice.
Sincere support. I have to tell you, none of us know when that knock is going to come on our door, and you open the door and somebody will tell you somebody's ill, there's been an accident, your baby is dying. Beverly and Stephen, they lost that child, 2-year-old boy, and besides her grieving, she turned it into a charity where she could help everybody, all the mothers. And she got in touch with me and asked me would I help. And I don't know what I can do, just coming and being with her and supporting her in every way. But the work they do, I've met mothers who their children are dying in hospital. They have to leave their homes vulnerable to burglars. Their animals, their other children have to be cared for. And that is what sincere support is all about. And Beverly and Stephen, they're devoted to their charity. And I hold them in the highest of esteem, and they have hearts of gold.
Thank you very much.